So one cool target that we go after are fire damaged properties. So this is a really cool list because if you remember, we're there to solve the seller's problem. What's the seller's problem on a fire damaged? They want the most amount of money and they want to be done with the situation. They're emotionally done with it. They don't want to deal with the insurance stuff anymore. They just want to be done. They want to walk away, right? So you, as the problem solver, can come in and assist them in that process. So you already know what that property needs on the rehab side. The biggest contact that most fire damage sellers don't even know about is called a public insurance adjuster. This is not the same person when they call their insurance company that comes out. They call them an adjuster. Public insurance adjusters, they represent the homeowner. So they'll take that insurance policy documentation and they're gonna look through every single little tiny rider. And when they bring their people into that property, they don't just look at like, oh, this is, $28,000 worth of damage in this kitchen, or if it's a full burn, right? Let's say it's, $120,000 claim. They're gonna go down to the nickel rivets in the floor. They're gonna look at like what needs to be brought up to code now that codes have changed over the years. And they will be getting lots more money for that homeowner than they could get by themselves using the insurance adjuster. So what you can do as the investor, right? When you solve that problem, you get them aligned with a public insurance adjuster that you trust. So you're gonna contract a price with that seller based on the work that you already know is needed. And there's a lot of work needed because in a fire damaged property, it's not just the fire. All the damage is caused by all the hoses and the fire department smashing through doors and windows to get into that property. And then the water goes down to the bottom and sits, and then mold begins to grow up the wall. So there's a lot of damage that you probably don't even see in a fire damaged home. The public insurance adjuster will. So as you go through that house and you assess what the damage is and what you need to do for that property and what your rehab scope's gonna be, and you make an offer price that's right for you on that, you also tell the seller, hey, Mr. Seller, I have a public insurance adjuster. He's gonna come in here. He's gonna get you a lot more money than you're already intending to. So why don't we do this? Why don't, here's our contract price, but with what they bring you extra over and above the insurance claim that you're already anticipating getting, why don't we'll discount the purchase price by 50% of whatever that is. So you get the extra 50% and we get the 50% savings as well on our purchase price. So it's a win-win-win for all parties. How does that work? So that's a really cool way we get them. We've done a bunch of fire damaged homes. We've done a 6-family in Manchester, New Hampshire. We've done a whole bunch of single families in greater Boston. It's a really, really good way to make a connection with sellers and to get them what it is that they want. And remember, money could be secondary. A lot of times fires are very, very emotional. They don't want to see the house. They don't want to think of their memories in there. So you have to be that person that understands what their next step is in life.